8 men named as anonymous John Does in a Ghislaine Maxwell civil trial may soon be revealed. Lawyers for Maxwell accuser Virginia Giuffre are asking a judge to unseal the names of those high-profile men. And now Maxwell, convicted of sex trafficking herself, says it's okay with her, even though 6 of the men have filed objections. Our investigative reporter Terry Parker has been following every step in this story and joins us now live to explain. Terry?
As soon as Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted of sex trafficking in Jeffrey Epstein's sex enterprise, the comments started pouring in. What about the men who were involved in this? Why don't we know who they are? Well, now we may find out because of a second lawsuit against Prince Andrew, where they were asking for these names to be revealed. Ghislaine Maxwell is not objecting, although even if the men's names are mentioned in this lawsuit, it doesn't necessarily mean they did anything wrong. As part of her lawsuit against Prince Andrew, Virginia Giuffre is asking a judge in an earlier suit she filed against Ghislaine Maxwell to reveal the names of 8 men who have only been referred to as John Does.
There's now no reason to block the names of people whose names have in many cases come up in court.
Adam Klasfeld, managing editor of Law and Crime News, has been covering Maxwell's trial in New York. Giuffre's lawyers say some of the information about the John Does has already been mentioned in Maxwell's criminal trial.
Prominent people's names did come up. Bill Clinton's name came up. Donald Trump's name came up. Not in any sort of illicit sense, but their names were invoked.
We don't know who the men are, and there may or may not be any bombshells, but 6 of the men have objected to their names being made public, citing annoyance and embarrassment. Meantime, Giuffre's lawsuit against Prince Andrew is marching on. Her lawyers now asking a judge to help them get testimony from a woman in the UK who says she saw Prince Andrew dancing with Giuffre at Tramp nightclub in 2001, the night Giuffre claims she was made to have sex with the prince. The lawyers also want to get testimony from Andrew's former assistant about Andrew's schedule. All of this on top of a judge rejecting Andrew's bid to have the case dropped, and the Queen suddenly last week stripping her second son of his title and all military roles.
And the fact that Buckingham Palace took that action right after a judge said, let's find out what the facts are, really it really makes one wonder, what do they believe the facts show if this gets to trial?
So a lot of things could possibly come out in the coming months. Right now, Ghislaine Maxwell is scheduled for sentencing in June, but even before that, the judge is now going to start hearing motions on Wednesday for a new trial for Maxwell after one of the jurors in her case revealed after the trial that he had been a victim of child sexual abuse. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.